Greetings and welcome to the Scoreboard. I'm your host, Brett Ferraro, and we have a great show for you today. The Battle Mountain Huskies hockey team has 3 consecutive home games this weekend. We caught up with them earlier in the week and talked to them about these games and the season overall. And the Battle Mountain Huskies Nordic team is hot right now. They're looking at top of their division right now. So we got to meet with them talking about the midseason and what they think about regionals and state meets. But first, the Battle Mountain Huskies faced off against Steamboat on Wednesday. The boys unfortunately lost 56-30, but the girls had a great game with a 50-19 win over Steamboat. We talked to a number of the players about how they feel about this great win. Let's take a listen. Hello everyone, we are here at the Battle Mountain High School where Battle Mountain just played against Steamboat Springs and had an amazing game. I'm joined by 2 of their athletes. Do you guys mind introducing yourselves to our audience, saying your names and what grade you're in?
Yes, I'm Cassidy, I'm a senior.
I'm Alessandra and I'm a junior.
And how long have each of you been playing basketball for?
At the school 4 years, but I've been playing like a lot of my life.
Very cool.
I've been playing maybe 5 years.
That's very cool. Huge game tonight, a real mood booster for the whole season,
Yes.
right? How did you guys feel after the game?
Good, it was exciting. We all were pumped up and played hard, and we've been working hard, so it was good to see the outcome come across.
For sure.
As Cassidy said, we are definitely pumped. We are really excited to see that our hard effort really showed today.
For sure. What do you think was your strongest piece of your game today?
I feel like our defense was really well, also our movement of the ball and on offense.
I would have to agree on that, definitely our defense.
It definitely seemed to be your defense as you won that game 50-19, which is an amazing accomplishment, especially this year. How much of a mood boost is it compared to the rest of your season?
A lot. We all play hard, and so when we get into like a game situation that we aren't having the outcome we want, we all try to uplift each other. So we still did that today and just was a little more excited because we won.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think it really helped us a lot, and I also just think that we really played for each other today, and that also helped.
For sure. Definitely a huge game today, a real mood booster going into the next one. What sort of weaknesses this game are you guys going to work on in practice this next coming few days?
We'll probably keep on keeping our dribble.
Keeping our dribble, working on getting double teamed, helping each other.
On defense, yes.
Some movement off the ball even. And so that's super exciting. Now, you guys are going to be playing again in just a number of days. Are you excited for that game to come around?
Yes, we are.
Yes, I think we're ready for that challenge.
Oh, for sure. It definitely seems like this was a major mood boost and energy boost for the whole season, maybe a turnaround point overall. As you guys are looking into the future a little bit more, you guys play Eagle Valley on Tuesday. How are you feeling about that game coming up?
I think we're good. We're feeling ready. We've put in hard work. We played against them the other day, and I feel like we did well. We let it slip a couple times, and I think we'll clean that up and be ready.
I definitely think we're ready, and I think they don't know what's coming to them.
Yeah.
I think so too. It's going to be a really exciting game here at Battle Mountain on Tuesday, so be sure to come and check them out when that comes along. But ladies, thank you so much for speaking with me today, and congratulations again on the big win.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. We have to take a short break. Eagle Valley and Battle Mountain are playing each other at Battle Mountain on Monday, so be sure to go out and support your local high school team. But when we come back, we are talking Battle Mountain Huskies hockey, so stay tuned. The Battle Mountain Huskies have an extremely tough weekend ahead of them with 3 consecutive home games, 2 against Durango, 1 against Glenwood Springs. We talked to them earlier this week about this tough schedule and about the season overall. Let's take a listen.
We are here in the scoreboard with Declan of the Battle Mountain Varsity Huskies hockey team. Declan, would you mind introducing yourself to the viewers a little bit?
Hello, I'm Declan Kelly. I'm a junior. I play center and I'm assistant captain. I've been playing hockey here my whole life, and yeah.
So what does that actually mean, playing hockey your whole life? When did you start?
I started skating when I was probably 4 or 5 in the mini mites program, and then I went all the way through the U10 to now U18 teams.
So is that pretty common with the program, that almost everybody on the team started mini mites here in the Valley?
For sure, especially with hockey, since it's such a technical sport. It's hard. You catch a couple kids who start when you're 10 or 12, and those are considered late, right? Like late starters. So it's definitely a sport where you start when you're young.
A little bit insular in that sense. There's not a whole lot of new blood coming into the team. So a lot of times communities are a little bit stuck with the athletes that they have. Is that something that you guys are dealing with now? Like really trying to build up that team? It seems like you have huge numbers.
For sure. We do have a lot of numbers, and we've had a couple kids come in from out of town, which is usually the only new blood, like my line mate. But other than that, you got to build up your players because you're not expecting a lot of people to come in.
So when you do have some of those new players enter the team, is there challenges kind of assimilating them in part of the group? Like, because I imagine you guys are pretty tight-knit at this point.
We're so tight-knit in this community that we have a player who came from Idaho. He didn't have any connections here, and after the first month, he was one of the guys, right? With hockey especially, you have so much locker room time, bus time, and on the ice time, so you just get a really good connection with all your teammates. I feel like it's more than most sports.
I definitely felt that myself. I mean, playing with the same kids year after year after year, it was definitely a really camaraderie building event. Is there anything that you guys are doing together outside of the rink, outside of hockey, to really kind of help build that team environment?
Yeah, sometimes we hang out as a team on weekends. On Wednesday night, we choose not to skate, and we either go to this kind of like, it's not a bar, but it's like an area where you can watch, we watch film, right? It's kind of like a studio. They have a big projector. We all watch film, hang out, have some pizza. It's really fun. And so we either do that on Wednesday or we go play pond hockey at the Eagle Ponds.
Gotcha. Give it time to kind of rest the brain or rest the legs,
Exactly.
one or the other. So when you guys are like on the road, when you're doing these non-practice, like non-hockey related practice things, are you guys like trying to work on other skills outside of just your athleticism? Are you working on your life skills?
For sure. Communication is one of the biggest parts in life, right? With your bosses, your managers, whatever. And that's a big part in hockey, too. You can't just expect your teammates to know everything you're going on. So yes, it's more hockey central stuff, but it's still working on life skills.
Is there, the discipline of hockey obviously is one of those big important life skills. Are there any of those life skills that you think are translating into your schoolwork, into your life outside of the rink?
For sure. With our recent games, we've been out playing a lot of the teams that we haven't been winning. So I feel like a lot of us are putting in that extra work outside of practice now. Like myself, I'm trying to get to the gym more, and to get to the gym, I have to be more productive on my schoolwork. So it kind of is just like a domino effect, right? Like it starts with hockey, but then everything else follows.
Well, it totally makes sense. Well, Declan, I really appreciate you coming out and talking to us. You have a great rest of your night.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
We were here in the Scoreboard with Nate of the Battle Mountain Huskies varsity hockey team. Nate, could you introduce yourself to the viewers a little bit?
Yeah, my name is Nate Bishop. I'm a senior on the Battle Mountain Huskies hockey team. I'm the captain. I've been playing hockey my whole life, and it's just something that I love to do, and it's just awesome. It's good culture and stuff, so yeah.
So how long have you been with the Battle Mountain varsity team?
Been with the Battle Mountain varsity team 3 years.
3 years now?
Since sophomore team, yeah.
Awesome. So has the program with the Battle Mountain team really grown a lot while you've been part of it? I know we haven't always had both enough players for both JV and the varsity team.
Yeah, to give you some look on it. When my brother was like 4 years older than me, when my brother was playing, everyone made the team. And now there's like 60 kids trying out, so much people on JV, so much people on varsity that we have to make cuts next year. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot of kids, and it's nice to see that hockey's growing in the Valley, so it's awesome.
It's huge to see. I know that when I was playing, it was always hard to field 2 teams at the high school age group.
Yeah.
But we were always quite competitive, and it seems like you guys are still pretty competitive.
We're still pretty competitive, yeah.
So you guys are playing against the Crested Butte over this week, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
How do those games go?
They went pretty well. I mean, Crested is always a nice game. It's like kind of a rivalry ever since that state championship. And yeah, they got some like meatheads too, so we like to go at it, and it's pretty fun. But yeah, it was pretty good overall. I think we still have some stuff to work on, but I think we can put it in.
So coming off that game, is there anything that you think that you guys really need to work on moving into games coming up this weekend?
Yeah, I think we need to work on like scoring and like having a bigger defensive presence, because most of the time it's like they get a couple shots, we go in, then we'd have a lot of domination, but couldn't get those shots. So just scoring. We need to focus on that. I know that sounds like pretty obvious, but we need to do it.
Right? How do you win hockey games? Score more goals?
Yeah.
But is there anything in particular that you're working on, trying to help pressure the net or help to put
Yeah,
pressure
we
down
changed up the line today, just try to get some new chemistry. We're working on our power play, because like obviously that's where some goals come, and we're just working, just shooting and talking and just having fun out there.
Seems like so far over the last couple of weeks, you guys have really had some great discipline though, staying out of the penalty box a lot. Is there anything that you guys have changed recently to really kind of help with that?
I think we just took it more seriously, and like at the beginning of the year we were like so much penalty minutes and we're always killing, but now it's just like we can finally get some 5-on-5 and just play some hockey. So yeah.
So what about yourself? As a senior this year, what are you looking forward to moving forward with hockey after high school?
I don't really know. Maybe just some like college, like intramural or like club if I can make the team. But anything chill. I hope to play like throughout my life. So anything to keep it up. But yeah.
I mean, hockey's one of those sports where it's a lifelong thing, and always coming from people's parents, coming from people's families.
Playing men's league and stuff.
Exactly. And men's league's getting started just pretty soon here. Well, what about your family? Is there anything that, like, does your family play hockey?
Yeah.
The ones that got you into hockey?
Yeah, sure. My whole family plays hockey. My dad is like the driving force. He's actually like the director for Vail Mountaineer Hockey Club.
Oh, fantastic.
So yeah, he's pretty big in that.
So it's just a little bit involved in the hockey program around the valley.
Pretty involved.
Well, awesome, Nate. I really appreciate you stopping to talk to us for a second,
problem.
and I'll let you get back going, getting undressed and everything.
Sweet,
well,
thank you.
We have to take a quick break, but when we come back, we're talking Battle Mountain Huskies Nordic team. So stay right where you are. We'll be right back. The Battle Mountain Huskies Nordic team is on a hot streak right now, with the girls at the top of their division and the boys not very far behind them. We got a chance to speak with them about the upcoming regional and state championship races. It's going to be very exciting, so let's take a look at what they have to say. Hello everyone, I am here at the Vail Nordic Center, where I'm joined by some members of the Battle Mountain Nordic ski team. I'm joined by one of their athletes. Do you mind introducing yourself to the audience, saying your name and what grade you're in?
Yes, I'm Miles McKenzie, and I'm a junior at Battle Mountain High School.
That's very exciting. How long have you been skiing for?
Probably since I was about in 3rd grade. I used to ski for club with VSSA, and now I'm skiing high school now.
That's cool. So what sort of got you into Nordic skiing in the first place?
My parents forced my sister and I to do it. So.
I was the same way. Did they just feel like you needed something to do to let some energy off?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. We've all been there a little bit, but what a great way to go out and enjoy the great outdoors we have here. You guys are doing pretty darn well this season. You had a number of races. How have the races gone for you personally so far?
Pretty good. We had our night race here at Vail Nordic Center. I ended up doing pretty well. I'm pretty sure I got 5th place out of around, I don't know, maybe 40 kids. Our second race was at, shoot, I forgot where that was, but I ended up doing pretty good in that one. And then we just had a race here at Malloy. It was definitely a tough race.
Yeah.
Conditions weren't the best. But it was a tough race, but we got Gold Run coming up next week, and it's going to be a fun race.
Oh, for sure. The Malloy Park race, let's circle back because it is a local course, probably the toughest course in Colorado just from a track-wise.
Yes.
And then bad conditions on top of it. Was it snowing when you guys were running that course?
It was. There was probably an inch or two of fresh, really, really soft, airy snow, which is really tough, especially it was dust on crust.
Yeah.
So it was super tough to get a good wax going and be able to climb those hills.
Oh, for sure. Was that a skate or a classic race?
It was a classic race.
Okay, that's a little bit better than instead of trying to force your skate through some of that powder, but definitely a tough one. But super glad we have these facilities here in the Valley, and you guys train on them, which helps in the competition overall. Now, you guys are starting to wind down your season. End of February is when States is. How are you guys feeling for States?
We're feeling really good. We have a super strong team. Kyle Ross, he's been constantly getting top 5. Theo Kruger, Eli Grunberg, those guys, Finn Sullivan, those guys have been doing amazing so far this year.
No, absolutely, and a number of them are looking to be Ski Meister as well, which is a super exciting title that the Valley, you know, we love to get it here in the Valley, show that we are the dominant ski area in the entire state of Colorado. But looking more forward, it's your junior year.
Yes.
You planning on skiing for your senior year as well?
Yes, I am, and I'm hoping to finish within a top 10 to top 5 states next year as well.
Yeah, that'll be super exciting. I have no doubt that with some great dedication that you can achieve that goal. Now, sort of looking beyond Nordic, do you do any other sports outside of it?
Yeah, in the fall I play football, and in the spring I play lacrosse.
Oh, very cool. So lacrosse season's coming up just a few weeks away. Are you excited for that season to start up?
I'm very excited to start the new season.
That's super cool. Now, looking past your senior year, looking at maybe future schools, universities maybe, you plan on trying to do any of these sports in college?
If I end up going to a school that contains snow, I might do a little bit of club Nordic skiing. If not, I would like to continue lacrosse club, not specifically D1 or anything like that, just playing around, having fun.
Oh, absolutely. No, super fun, but this is super exciting. You guys have been doing great so far this season, and I have no doubt you guys are going to push through and finish the season off strong as well. But congratulations on the great season so far, and I hope you guys have a great race later.
Awesome, thank you.
Thanks. Hello everyone, I'm here at the Vail Nordic Center where I'm joined by the Battle Mountain School Nordic Ski Team. I'm joined by two of their athletes. Do you guys mind introducing yourselves again, saying your name and what grade you're in?
I'm Molly, I'm a senior. I'm Haley and I'm a senior.
That's very exciting. So 2 seniors, how long have each of you been doing Nordic skiing for?
All 4 years.
Yeah, all 4 years and a little bit before high school.
Yeah, doing some stuff with the club, club and stuff. Yeah,
we both did.
that's super exciting. Sort of what got you into Nordic skiing in the first place?
My parents, they like kind of just were like, you should do it, and so then I decided to try it out.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, my sister's like a big Nordic skier, so she was like, oh yeah, you should do it, and then my mom also really liked it, so then I started doing it as well.
That's very cool. Now, you guys your parents started you on this journey, but you guys are really crushing it this year. You got the girls are in the top of your division. How have the previous couple of races gone for each of you? I'll start over here.
My last race was a little bit tough. It was at Malloy, and I didn't really feel good, so it was a little tough. But then the race before that, it was in Steamboat, and I felt really awesome about that race, and it was really fun.
Yeah, I feel the same. The Malloy race that we had the past week, it was really rough for me 'cause classic isn't my strongest thing. But I'm sorry. But before that, I'm so sorry. But before that was really good. Yeah, I felt pretty good this whole season, except my last race was a little hard.
Oh, for sure. And I heard you guys had really tough conditions at the Malloy race as well, with the snow coming down, which always makes it a lot more difficult. But luckily, it makes it more difficult for everyone, so things sort of even out a little bit. But even with that sort of tough race, you guys have had a very dominant performance this year. What do you think the biggest contributor to this great performance this year has been so far?
I think everyone's been putting in the maximum effort at practice, and everyone's been going really hard, and that's been helping us a lot with like our endurance and everything.
Yeah, for sure.
I think we have a really good team aspect this year, and I really think that everyone's been trying to make it as fun as possible. The coaches and everything have been trying to make it a really fun season, so everybody's been like more excited to be out here and do Nordic. So I think that that's been one of the key aspects in making us do well this season.
Yeah, exactly. And obviously this is a bit of a hometown advantage around here. We have great facilities, which really helps all of our different Valley teams succeed here. But looking sort of forward, away from high school, are you guys going to plan on doing any Nordic skiing past your high school career, maybe in college?
For me, probably not like with the college, but I'm definitely gonna keep my skis and get out when I come back home.
For sure.
Yeah, I'm planning on going near like South Carolina in that area, so we don't really get snow in the winter time.
That's fair.
So I definitely won't when I'm at college, but I'll definitely be skiing a lot when I'm back home because my sister also comes home and she has to train for her school, so I'll ski with her when we're back home.
That's very exciting. Now, you guys, I assume, are probably cross-country runners in the fall. Oh, what do you do?
I play lacrosse.
Oh, very
wait,
cool.
wait, in the fall?
Oh, well, any sport really, but like, do you do anything in the fall?
Yeah, I play lacrosse in the spring, and then fall, I don't do anything.
That's fair. That's fair. How about you? Do you do anything in the spring?
In the spring, I do soccer, and then for my school, and then in the fall, I do club soccer.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's very cool. So yeah, these seasons are coming up right around the corner. Lacrosse and soccer starting in probably a little more than a month away from your guys' first games. How are you guys feeling? Are you guys excited for these seasons to start up again?
I'm really excited because I feel like I have to be really in shape for the soccer season coming up, so I feel like Nordic helps me really like get in shape and stay in shape because it's a super athletic sport.
Oh, for sure.
And so, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm really excited for lacrosse season because it's obviously my last year, and so I'm excited to give it one last go around.
For sure, and I'm sure I'll be talking to both of you during those seasons again as well. But sort of looking back, I moved a little too fast earlier. State's coming up pretty darn soon. How are you guys feeling about your chances there?
I'm actually really excited for states, and especially, like I said, it's our last year, so it's going to be fun to just compete one last time.
For sure.
Yeah, I love the way that our girls team is looking right now. I feel like everyone on our girls team has really like progressed all season, and we're kind of at our peak right now. So I think the states are going to go really, really well for us, and I obviously love the end of the season because it's way warmer and the sun comes out and you get a really nice headband tan, which I don't like so much.
That is super fair. Yeah, it seems extremely nice this week. We've gotten our sun out finally after about a month of just cold and snow, but like it probably makes practices a lot easier, huh? Being able to see the sun. But ladies, thank you so much for speaking with me today. You guys are doing great out there, so keep on doing great, and I can't wait to see how well you guys do at States.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you.
That's all the time that we have for this episode of the Scoreboard. Before we head off, a quick reminder that next week is going to be a rival-centric week, with the Eagle Valley Devils and the Battle Mountain Huskies facing off at Battle Mountain in basketball on Monday, and Vail Christian Saints and the Vail Mountain Gore Rangers are facing off against each other on Tuesday at Vail Christian. So go out and support your local high school teams. If you have any story ideas, please email us at scoreboard@tv8vail.com. And as always, if you missed any of our previous episodes, you can find them all at thescoreboardnation.com. I've been your host, Brett Ferraro, and I can't wait to see you all next time.